Okay, we're now in week 4, and the reading assignments this week are chapter 7 entitled Racial Prejudice and Racial Discrimination, and in chapter 8, which is Egoism and the Abuse of Authority. In chapter 7, it focuses on the basic theories about racial prejudice and discrimination, including stereotyping. And also, it discusses the 4 roots of racism, the concept of institutional racism, including arguments for and against reverse discrimination, and the moral guidelines that condemn it. And in chapter 8, it discusses the different types of egoism and the difference between authority and power and their limits and the ethics of means and ends, and when a righteous end justifies an immoral means. And finally, make sure that you review the PowerPoint presentations for each chapter, which outlines the incremental learning outcomes for this week. And then there are you've got actually 3 assignments this week. You've got the second ethical dilemma, which is the entitled The Whistleblower. So make sure that that you review any feedback I gave you on your first ethical dilemma, and you may also want to review the 2 examples that I provided back in week 2, as well as look at my take on the first ethical dilemma called the kidnapping, for an idea as to what I'm looking for. There's also the third discussion board entitled the New York Police Department's Stop and Frisk Policy. Again, that, as always, that opens up, Sunday morning at 12 a.m. and ends the following Saturday by midnight. And also you have the midterm this week, since we're halfway, by the end of this week, halfway through the course, and it will also open at 12 a.m. On Sunday, and will close on this coming Saturday at midnight. And also the lateness policy is in effect, so if you don't complete it until Sunday after it closes, or the date it is supposed to close on Saturday, it will be a 10% deduction, and if you don't complete it until Monday, then it will be a 20% deduction, but it will definitely close at the end of business, or at the end of the day on Tuesday of next week. And the test has 40 questions, including short answer, multiple choice, multiple answer, true, false, fill in the blank or fill in the blanks, and be prepared because you have just 2 hours to complete it, and it has to be completed in one setting. So that's it for this week.